buy or sell Bitcoin Cash / the US dollar. First off, read this disclaimer carefully and do your good deed of the day by liking and subscribing. So, here are the cryptos. Bitcoin Cash USD, 18% from the 52-week low, minus 76% pullback from the highs. That is very, 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 very deep into bear market territory. So monster bear on Bitcoin Cash. So it's fast, reliable, low fees, secure, stable, and simple. Send money globally for pennies. That is definitively super important. Fast and stable, yeah. So the best money in the world. So Bitcoin Cash brings sound money to the world, fulfilling the original promise of Bitcoin as peer-to-peer electronic cash. And I think that this is extremely important because far too many of these cryptocurrencies are treated as if they are shares. The rules around coins are very different from the rules around shares in a company. So it is extremely important that the cryptocurrencies start acting as currencies. And that, and the window of opportunity is closing really fast when it comes to that. So yeah, it's a big deal. So it's very good, at least, to see that Bitcoin Cash is taking that original idea very seriously. So merchants and users are empowered with low fees and reliable confirmations, though the fees should be at 0. The future shines brightly with unrestricted growth, global adoption, permissionless innovation, and decentralized development. Okay, so here are the different kinds of wallets. So let's jump into the charts. Okay, so weekly data points. Yeah, we are at a low level. Looking here at price action, it's a bit messy. You could argue it's not a strong case, but at least it is a bit of a case that we have something that potentially could work as horizontal support. Especially this candlestick here, this one, this one, this one, these, and these. They do have some, they have a bit of a width of horizontal support to them. This is not strong horizontal support, unfortunately, but it's more horizontal support than not, to put it that way. So yeah, I do think that the bulls might be able to use this, but let's see. So go here to the daily data points. Yeah, we do have a level that it could work though as horizontal support. So I'm leaning a bit bullish here, but it's not with high conviction. Looking here at RSI, then it becomes a bit more interesting because looking at the weekly RSI, the current RSI level is identical to what we had back here. So let's zoom in a bit. So back here we had the same RSI level. It led to a very key low. Here the same level got a rally. Here, yeah, it's here, and then we did get a bit of a bounce. But when we look back here, in late 2018, we were able to be even lower here on the weekly RSI. Distance from the 20-week moving average in purple, and the green 50-week moving average, and also the 200-week moving average in red. It's at levels that have formed lows in the past. Looking at daily data points, RSI is at a level that has triggered bulls to buy multiple times here in the recent past. So I'm leaning bullish here technically, but it is definitively very speculative. Because let's explore a bit further before we conclude. So here is the seasonality. So over the last 6 years, January it's a bit of a, it's not a bad month, but it's not like a strong month either. So we close higher 40% of the time with an average 5-ish% gain. What's more interesting from a bullish perspective is that February, March, and especially April are, they have a bit of a, well, slightly more bullish lean to them, though not much given the average -7% loss, but given the strength of April, that could actually neutralize March a bit. Because if you view this from the perspective of a short seller, so let's say that you wanted to short Bitcoin Cash, this is not an ideal time to consider that. I would feel more like aggressive in terms of shorting in like heading towards June or September. But this is a bit more spooky for a bear. And March is very spooky due to April. So there's an average 61% rally gain for April. That makes it very dangerous. So you risk, that 61% to potentially make, a 7% gain as, a bear. That is very poor risk reward. If that seasonality, plays itself out. And, seasonality does have a self-reinforcing effect. Just pure psychology. Okay, so here are correlations. So 71% with S&P 500, 82% with Bitcoin, 76% Ethereum, minus 57% dollar index. Daily data points, minus 40% SPY, 40% Bitcoin, 3% Ethereum, and minus 71% dollar index. So if I were to sum up my take here for Bitcoin Cash, and viewing it from a non-objective perspective, I am definitively very bullish on what Bitcoin Cash is doing. I love that they have this focus on Bitcoin as a coin and not, as just a share, basically. So yeah, that is very important. But from a technical and perspective, we do have more reasons to be bullish than bearish. The current readings are very interesting, so I do have a bullish lean to me there. The seasonality is also interesting. It is certainly not very beneficial to the bears. So the bears have already made a lot of gains. I can certainly see that some of them will tighten their stops at these levels. So we do have the potential now to get a nice rally for Bitcoin Cash. So taking it all together, I do think that there are more reasons to be bullish than bearish, but the bullish thesis is certainly very contingent on this historical pattern playing itself out. Especially the RSI pattern was very interesting. But that will obviously only work if the average participant turn bullish.